Yo, what's up guys? I pray that you're all doing well. I am back with another community video today. This is one of the last few community videos I recorded when I was in Thailand. This was back in 2025 by the way guys, so it's not brand new. Especially after all the EVO news and whatnot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do plan on recording more community videos in the future when I do travel for season 3. But anyways guys, remember to like, comment and subscribe. It does support the channel. Remember to join the Discord. I do also offer coaching as well. If you're interested in leveling up your game, you can book one-to-one coaching with myself. But guys, enjoy, take it easy, God bless.
I think EVO value is changing now. It's EVO event is popular world now. Value is I think it's a little bit goes down, but America EVO best.
EVO, I've been watching that since I was a kid, man. You know, it's one of the, I would say it's like a World Cup of fighting games. You know, like it's got such prestige to it that people don't really care about the prize pool. They just want to win it, you know, for the glory. And you see when people win EVO, it's so significant because it allows them to make a name for themselves. Look at Lil Margin. He didn't even win. He got 3rd place with an amazing run, and it allowed him to blow up as a content creator, right? Because EVO is watched by everyone. Everyone knows about EVO, right? So nowadays people kind of go to EVO because they're chasing that glory, right? And it's very rare that there's a tournament at that level where you win and it just sets you up for life when it comes to like you and your reputation. So EVO is really, really important when it comes to that. And then of course, you know, it's really important when the World Tour because of points and stuff. But in general, even if there was no World Tour, EVO would still be super, super important. If you're a fighting game player, you gotta be trying, you know, aiming to win that one day.
I think EVO is really important. It's like almost the most prestigious tournament in the FGC. So it's really important. But I feel like the biggest one right now is esports World Cup. But EVO is still really important and it means a lot. Even though there are a lot of EVOs right now, it's still big tournament to win.
EVO काफ़ी बड़ा मतलब टूर्नामेंट है, उसकी हाइप काफ़ी बड़ी है जो कि मुझे बड़ा पसंद है. मैं खेल नहीं पाता क्योंकि ये मतलब कि क्या कहते हैं यूरोप में होता है, तो मेरे ख्याल से EVO एक एशिया में भी होना चाहिए ताकि पाकिस्तानी प्लेयरों को चांस मिलना चाहिए.
I mean, having more EVO is quite interesting. I thought it would dilute the amount of entrants, but seeing what happened in EVO Lyon, it was quite popular. So I think it could be beneficial, but it also takes away that prestige event in Vegas, because everyone flocked to Vegas every year just to go for one hype event. But now it's kind of separated. It's understandable, but I would say I prefer it when there was less EVO event.
So I think EVO is still one of our key events, one of the prime events for fighting games in general. EVO Vegas being the top one right now. I think the significance we're going to see, we've had a lot of managerial shifts with the company, but I'm not somebody to doom or worry and stuff. I'm excited to see the future of it. I think that EVO France was a really great tournament this year, so I look forward to it. I really want to go to EVO Singapore.
EVO はたくさんあっても、まあ僕はいいかなと思います。その地域によっていろんな名選手とかが生まれたり、いろんな人が活躍できる場所が増えるっていう意味では、たくさんEVOがあっても僕はいいかなと思います。
はい、自分も同じで、普段海外大会に出れない選手で、その強い国の選手とかいっぱいいると思うんで、そういう選手が活躍して、プロになる機会とかも増えると思うんで、すごくいいんじゃないかなと思います。
For me, I mean, I share a similar sentiment when it comes to what Spag mentioned. I've been watching it since I was a kid. I've been watching Tag 2, and I remember watching like live JDCR versus Gen Kids in Tag 2 and stuff like that. And just seeing how it's grown so much, I feel like EVO, it holds some sort of level to it. It's created a precedence for fighting games specifically, not just esports, but for fighting games where, players are able to show high class, TEKKEN or whatever fighting game that you play. So I definitely think EVO has a lot of significance to it, and I don't think that's going to be changing anytime soon. So
टेकन के टूर्नामेंट्स की अगर हम बात करें तो उनके अंदर EVO एक बहुत बड़ा टाइटल है, काफ़ी बड़ा इवेंट है मेरी नज़र में ये, क्योंकि इसके अंदर काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोग होते हैं पार्टिसिपेंट. तो पहले तो इसकी बहुत ज़्यादा हाइप थी जब अरसलान जीता 2019 में. तो अब ऐसा है कि अपना EWC आया तो उसने देखा जाए कि सारे टूर्नामेंट्स की ना वो अहमियत थोड़ी कम कर दी है, क्योंकि उसका प्राइज़ ही इतना ज़्यादा है. उसके अलावा मेरे नज़र में पहले नंबर पे अगर देखूँ EWC, उसके बाद TWT, उसके बाद थर्ड पे EVO है। लेकिन EVO टफ बहुत ज़्यादा है मेरी नज़र में, क्योंकि उसके अंदर पार्टिसिपेंट बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं।
I think EVO still has its value, although like for me it's EVO America that has its value. The others are still important, but for me, I don't think they are the same place as EVO America.
いろんな地域でエボみたいなそういう大きい大会があるので、なんかエボフランスとかエボジャパンとかも結構本家のエボみたいに好きです。
मेरे ख्याल से ईवो का मसला ये है कि उसका प्राइस पूल बहुत ही कम है। लाइक सोशल मीडिया के हवाले से अगर हम बात करें तो ईवो की इतनी ज़्यादा हाइप है, और अगर हम प्राइस पूल के हवाले से बात करें तो प्लेयर को इतना ज़्यादा फ़ायदा नहीं होता। तो मेरे ख्याल से ईवो का सिर्फ प्राइस मनी ज़्यादा होना चाहिए।
It's a very good question. It's a very relevant question considering now we have about 3 EVOs now. That's yes, but I think the cool thing about EVO is that, especially now, is that we all went to EVO France, and I think it was one of the most funnest tournaments because all of us are in Europe, get a chance to meet each other, come along, be in a nice city and location. So it's really cool. I would say that you got to think about if it wasn't even for EVO Japan, Arslan's story would never started, right? Because he may have not got a US visa. And if he didn't win the EVO Japan, I would have never learned about Tekken, because that's how I learned about Arslan. And I got to watch 2019 EVO Grand Finals of Arslan and Ni. And that influenced me to actually get into the game and stuff like that. So, maybe to us, having one EVO is important for prestige, but the exposure that it gives to everyone else has changed my life and changed who else's life. So, yeah.
Please hire me. I'm joking. EVO historically has been that one event of the year, right? EVO Vegas for many, many years, it was the most prestigious. You had your singular game tours, publisher tours, whatever it is, but EVO was that time of the year where everybody came from all around the world to see who was best. No barriers, no nothing. If you could enter the venue, you could pay the fee, you were down to fight. You could fight knee, you could beat knee, you could lose to knee, didn't matter. Everyone was at equal grounds. So it's good to see that still exists. Obviously now they're trying to spread that across the world. That's admirable, but there's also a balance to consider regarding the prestige of such a title. So now, I think by 2027, we may have 3 to 4 EVOs around the world. Currently we have 3. Obviously Singapore's inclusion is still up in the air regarding how we'll integrate, but 4 EVOs a year, that's one every quarter. It's really going to change the value proposition of winning an EVO. Obviously, we're tied to the singular EVO prestige, and I think Vegas will remain the pillar EVO. But it's going to be interesting to see how more EVOs progress and how that changes people's perception of winning an EVO title.
मेरे लिए ईवो की इम्पोर्टेंस अब इतनी नहीं है, क्योंकि अब एक साल में 3 हो रहे हैं, तो EWC की ज़्यादा है।
そうですね、大会としてはすごい完成度の高い大会やと思うんですけど、個人的には参加費を安くしてほしいですね。やっぱ気軽に出れる大会にしてほしいんで、そこをなんとかお願いします。
多分鉄拳の中のタイトルで一番でかいのはエボだと思うんで、それが増えるのはめちゃくちゃ嬉しいなと思いますし、僕も参加費はもうちょっとお願いします。
I think there's some pros and cons that we have more EVO next year and next year. First of all, if there's more EVO, lots of players get more opportunity to get into the stage and get some experience on tournaments. However, cons, what can I say? Like if there's only one EVO, if you win that tournament, that's gonna be huge. But if there's 4 EVO in a 1 year, if you win it, I feel it's what can I say? Less. I don't know the English word. Yeah, it's kind of less privilege. Can I say privilege? I don't know. Yes.
मेरे ख्याल से ईवो की जो है शुरू में काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंस थी, क्योंकि तब दूसरे जो टूर्नामेंट्स थे ना, उनके प्राइस इतने काफ़ी कम होते थे। उस हिसाब से जो ईवो था ना, उसका फिर भी नॉर्मल प्राइस होता था। अब जो है वो सिर्फ ईवो की बहुत ज़्यादा हाइप है, और प्राइस भी जो है ना वो बहुत ही मतलब बिल्कुल नॉर्मल प्राइस है। और एक तो है कि वो साइड बाय साइड भी होता है, वो बिल्कुल खेलने का मज़ा नहीं आता उसको इस चीज़ का। अगर हम उसके लिहाज से देखें तो EWC जो है अब पिछले 2 साल से हो रहा है, तो उसके बाद ईवो की जो है ना वो इम्पोर्टेंस मुझे इतनी फील नहीं हो रही। और अब 3 इस साल 3 है, अगले साल 3 है, उससे अगले साल में भी 4 हों ईवोज़। तो इतनी मेरे नज़र में ना उसकी इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं है, लेकिन स्टिल उसको जीतना एक बहुत बड़ी बात है क्योंकि उसके अंदर काफ़ी ज़्यादा पार्टिसिपेंट्स होते हैं, मुश्किल होता है। लेकिन अगर मैं ओवरऑल देखूं तो बस ठीक है।
I think EVO is very important for the fighting game community because when you think of a fighting game tournament, most people think of EVO as the one single like ultimate tournament, right? Even with my non-gaming friends, like maybe they're a little bit in tune with fighting games, they know what EVO is, you know, in compared to like other tournaments. Even at when I was going to Vegas through Dublin Airport, so like I stopped at the immigration, they're like, "Oh, so you're going to EVO?" Like if I mention fighting games, so the average person will have an idea about it. It's super important to the scene because, like the other said, that you know if you have a good run at EVO, that's you cement it because it's arguably the most watched fighting game tournament of all time. So a good run there, a good win there will cement you in history.
I feel like EVO's for nowadays, EVO's honor is pretty low. There are too many EVO, and even we have a EWC now. So actually, just compared to EWC, every tournament is like I don't feel that's the big one, honestly.
지금이 딱 맞는 것 같아요. 더 이상 늘어나지 않았으면 좋겠어요.
मेरी नज़र में ईवो की वैल्यू कुछ भी नहीं है, बस एक नाम ही है ईवो का। ये होता था क्योंकि ना उसका प्राइस मनी है ना कुछ साइड बाय साइड होता है, तो ये कोई गेम तो नहीं है, फजूल गेम है। साइड बाय साइड आपकी कमान वगैरह लोग देखते हैं, तो 25 ईवो जीते तो एक EWC बनता है, तो कोई फ़ायदा नहीं। EWC की वैल्यू है, ईवो की कोई वैल्यू नहीं है मेरी नज़र में ना। अब तो वैसे भी साल में 3 होने लग गए हैं, इसकी क्या वैल्यू है जो एक साल में 3 इवेंट हो रहे हैं। EWC की एक वैल्यू एक साल में एक होता है, TWT की वैल्यू है जो साल के एंड में होता है कि फाइनल जो जीतेगा वो वर्ल्ड चैंपियन होगा, वो साल का प्लेयर होता है वो ना। तो ईवो की मेरी नज़र में वैल्यू नहीं है, और वैसे भी वीज़ा भी नहीं लग रहा, ये भी बड़ा मसला है।
ईवो के बारे में यही कह सकता हूँ, ईवो काफ़ी बड़ा टाइटल अगर जीते तो, लेकिन जहाँ तक मुझे जो फील होता है, ज़ाहिर बात है मैं सेकंड प्लेस आया हूँ, काफ़ी मेहनत से आता हूँ क्योंकि उसमें काफ़ी पार्टिसिपेट, काफ़ी 5-6 हज़ार लोग होते हैं खेलने के लिए और इतने टफ मैचेस भी होते हैं। लेकिन जो मेन चीज़ है मुझे लगता है प्राइज़ है। प्राइज़ में काफ़ी मसले हैं, मुझे जो प्राइज़ मिलता है मुझे खुद भी दुख होता है कि यार इतनी मेहनत करके आगे आता हूँ तो प्राइज़ कुछ ख़ास ना मिले तो क्या फ़ायदा। हाँ, टाइटल बहुत बड़ा है, टाइटल बहुत मायने रखता है, लेकिन उसके अलावा भी मुझे जो अगर पसंद है, मैं चाहता हूँ कि क्रैश बॉडी होनी चाहिए, ड्यूल LCD, साइड बाय साइड नहीं होना चाहिए क्योंकि वो भी ज़रा थोड़े से मसले हैं वहाँ पे। लेकिन उसके अलावा भी उन्होंने काफ़ी वो तो रखे हैं, जैसे फ्रांस के अंदर, USA के अंदर होता है, जापान के अंदर। अब ये वो मेरे ख्याल में जो होना चाहिए सऊदी अरब के अंदर होना चाहिए, क्योंकि इसकी वजह ये है कि हमारे जो वीज़े हैं ना वो बिल्कुल आसानी हो जाए, हर कोई बंदा अटेंड भी कर सकता है, और ऊपर से जो है ना ज़्यादा चांस है जीतने के लिए।
I think it doesn't care about like the career, like TEKKEN 8, like EVO champion, EVO France champion. I don't care about. I think the prize money is not enough. That with the how many people that join the tournament, and the registration fee is pretty expensive, I guess. But the prize money, I think, not enough. In my opinion, the prize money make honor higher, you know, higher honor. For me, it's not enough because I think more difficult than EWC. Sometimes I feeling like that, yeah.